Hey y'all, I just wanted to come and give you guys a thought for today that I learned a couple weeks ago. So I was having a conversation with Satin and I told her, hey, you know what? I just feel like God doesn't talk to me. Like I've been, am I doing everything I ought to be doing so that He will? Probably not. But He's not talking to me. I don't hear His voice. I'm asking, I'm begging, I got nothing. And she says, well, a lot of people think that God's voice is different than their own. And I looked at her and I said, yeah. And she says, well, no. Sometimes when you think you thought something, a thought that just, quote unquote dropped into your head was you. It wasn't you. And I said, "Oh, well that makes sense." Like when I'm sitting here thinking, I just cannot find these keys. And then all of a sudden, something drops into my head and says, "Check his pants pockets." Like that's not me that comes up with that, but it sounds like me. So a lot of times you tend to give yourself more credit than you should, more credit than you deserve. God is there in the small things and the big things. And that's when you tend to lose focus because you think that it's you coming up with these ideas. It's you coming up with these things. When it's really God, it just sounds like you. And another thing, this was the big one I just thought about today, maybe yesterday, but I said, why would I need to be using discernment? People are always saying, I say people, but like pastors and things, they say you have to use discernment so that you know when God is speaking to you. Why do I need to use discernment if his voice was so different and so unique and so much so that I would say, oh, that's God? No, you need the discernment so that you know that it's not you, that it's God, that you're giving him the credit for the thoughts that you think that you are having on your own. Y'all. So yes, that is my thought for today. God's voice sounds like your own. Use discernment and give God the glory and the credit when he is the one that gives you the thought that quote unquote drops into your head or into your spirit. It's God, not you. So I keep thinking like, oh, thank you, Lord, for that. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that back to my remembrance. So I'm telling him thank you on a regular basis for things that I used to think were just me. So what have you been thinking about lately? Or what have you thought and thought that it was your idea when it was really God? When it was really God giving you those ideas and those thoughts and those plans? Happy Sunday, y'all.